I know that this is a really weird place to start in a video, because you don't know who we are. But me and my wife are going to Mexico. We're hitting up PV. We're going to Puerto Vallarta. So we're bringing you guys with us. So come on our flight. Come on our trip. Have a good time with us. And let's get it. So as you can see, they put us on these standing buses where they take you to the airport as soon as you get off of the plane. And they don't really take you to baggage claim, of course. You know, they just drop you off at this door and nobody says anything. You just kind of have to figure it out. So, you know, us being from America, there's that sign. If you can't read it, it's okay, neither can I. Luckily, I got my translator, my wife, you know, so we finally figured it out. Anyways, it took us about 30 minutes because we're going to a resort. And we're staying at Secrets. And, I mean, this place was really nice. But as you can see right here, we're just enjoying the ride for now. We had an awesome little drive to see this little part of Mexico. You know, we saw some of the beach, some of the ocean there. Had this interesting talk with the driver, and we were pretty sure he was hungry because he would not stop talking about food everywhere we went. Anyways, you can see us entering here. We just got to the actual spa, resort, hotel, pool, everything, where we followed this guy. And he abandoned us, so we had to kind of figure it out on our own. We eventually found out that you actually needed to come to this little check-in area because they're actually hosting an event. And then this guy looked at me weird. Just thought I had to add that there. We ended up walking through this courtyard after we got our keys. We got it all figured out that we had to check in there because we're here for an event. My wife actually won this trip from these people called Assurant from her job. And down there you can actually see where they're having dinner for us the same day. I mean, what a day. You get off the plane, you get to the hotel, and you got dinner served. So here you can see us actually walking towards our hotel room now. Our room is all the way at the end. I don't know if you guys can see that housemaid cart. We were all the way down there. So here we are, and we actually get to our room, and we open it up, and I mean, my goodness. What a nice room. We got a little water closet to the right, dual sinks, nice shower, big bed, TV. We got a couch. We got the little table seating area right next to the big mirror. We also have a little place to sit outside. And I mean, this was a nice room. Look, you know, big mirror, you know, say what's up. Yeah, there we go. And then, you know, we got the TV. We had the mini fridge, which we actually have an all-inclusive stay. So we got to have everything inside that mini fridge. All the water, soda, and beer for the vacation. You can actually see me struggle with the curtains there. And then I couldn't figure out how to open the door. So I just filmed this from the inside. But not the best view, but it was still really nice. Anyways, it's dinner time. So we're decided to go down here, see what we got for dinner. They had some entertainment, which was really cool. Really cool vibe out there. They had some music playing. They had a giant TV and this big buffet. You can see my wife there having a little bit of steak. They also had some live entertainment later when the sun went down after they turned on all the lights, and they were pretty good. You know, can't complain. We decided to go explore the resort. We did find this waterfall with a projection screen, which was really cool. We do end up going down, you know, this ramp here to the left, and we found out where the spa was. Cool, nice, little starlights above it, you know, and we actually got to walk through and see this projection site waterfall, which was absolutely amazing. I mean, you can see it for yourself, you know, really, really cool. We ended up exploring a little bit more, you know, but we had a long flight. It had been a long day. We had a nice dinner, so it was just time to go to bed. Next day, you can really take in what this place is during the day. I mean, just look at it for yourself, you know. Today, we're actually having our spa day. We had this arranged the day before coming, so here we are. We are going in to sign in here, and then they ended up walking us to this little seating area where we had to go get changed into our robes because we were going to have a nice massage. Now, I did have to point out this bathroom because, damn, it is nice. It's a little changing area here, which also has a little sound bath and hot tub here. It also has some really nice showers, you know, a place to get ready. And I just thought it was something that needed to be pointed out because I was like, dang. There's also this little seating area where you can just chill if you wanted to, you know, have your drinks or just chill and read a book, I guess. But what was really cool is what was outside. I know you guys can see it. That's right, the spa is actually underneath the actual waterfall. Tell me that's not amazing. They had some seating areas there, which was just absolutely amazing. And then this lady did lead us to the room where we got our massage. We didn't really film much in there, but later on after that, we went to go have some breakfast. Right there, you could actually see they have a water park for families, and we went to World Cafe where you could actually have a lot here. They had a very big selection of foods, and we thought it was just absolutely amazing. I mean, here they had a bar, they had Mexican food, they had just so much stuff, you know. This was my breakfast for that morning, and of course my wife's right over there. But I mean, it was an awesome breakfast. Now, here you can actually see us heading to the beach. We wanted to explore more of the resort because it was very big, and you can really see the beach here. Now, this is more of one of those rocky beaches than loose sandy beaches, but I mean, it still was really nice. A little private beach, and you really can't beat the ocean sound. Anyways, here's some more shots of that beach. You know, we have some real big, nice boulders to the bottom. Big, beautiful beach. That day it was a little cloudy, which made it feel really nice outside. It wasn't too hot, the water wasn't too cold, and it was just a really nice experience. Later on, we did hit the pool. They had this little infinity pool. Well, not really infinity, it did have an edge, but it did have a hot tub and a bar in it, which was really nice, and you had the awesome view of the beach itself. And down there you can actually see there's little cabanas that you can rent out, and they have little butlers that'll bring you food and drinks, and you can lay in a bed, and it has its own hot tub, and you'll see that later. We did spend our night by the beach where I did see this crab. We left him alone, of course. But at night, this place really does come alive. This restaurant here is a seafood restaurant. We didn't really go eat there, but it was right next to the pool that you just saw us in. We did hit this sports bar, which was actually really nice. And then it's the next morning. I didn't get much from that night, okay? But we did chill at this little bar here where you could sit in this little seating area. And of course, we're just exploring more of the resort because it was just really that nice. There you can see us going through the courtyard once again. There's Assurant. They're the ones who sent us out here because my wife did win this trip from her job, which shouts out to them. Anyways, we're going back up to our room. There's more of the bar that you saw us at. That was a sports bar. There's another bar outside of the sports bar, which is crazy. There's bars everywhere at this resort. But we're going up to our room to change because we're hitting another pool on the 6th floor. Just one floor up above from our room. And they have these little private pools up here with a restaurant over here, which was really nice. Walking over towards the restaurant though, you can really see this resort in all of its glory. I mean, look at all the pools and all the trees, the ocean, the mountains, beautiful cloudy sky. And you'd think, you know, being by the beach you want a sunny day, but there's something about those cloudy days. Anyway, here is where you can actually see us at one of those cabanas. Look, it's got a TV, it's got a little mini bar, it's got, you know, the hot tub and stuff. And of course, I did see some whales breaching, so I had to get a quick shot of that. You can actually see them all the way right there. And we ended up ordering, you know, a little bit of sushi, you know, got a couple of drinks. Man, I miss those drinks. You know, you can see us chilling in the hot tub, very nice view. And then we decided to end that day with a stroll on the beach. And I mean, you know, this was probably the highlight of it because me and my wife had such a great time collecting shells on that beach, getting in that water. It was warm, it was a beautiful day, and that's how we ended our vacation. Over here you can actually see us, you know, taking off, going back home. So thank you guys for watching. Really appreciate you tuning in. If you could hit a like, subscribe, and stick around for more vacation videos. It'll be great, I promise you.